Hello, Springford, and welcome to the state quarterfinal match for the PIAA tonight. Um, Springford Rams hosting the Delaware Valley Warriors. This is going to be an unbelievable matchup for us tonight. The winner will go to the state semis being hosted at Cumberland Valley this weekend. And if you know anything about Pennsylvania wrestling, you know that if you can make the state quarterfinals, you are one of the top teams on the entire East Coast. With me tonight is Coach Swire. Coach Swire, you want to break this down a little bit more for us before our first match?
Sure. Thank you for having me tonight. And Delaware Valley coming in here as the District 2 champions. And obviously Springford as the District 1 champions. Delaware Valley with a 9-0 record and Springford with a 12-0 record. A lot of big matchups tonight here, and I believe that we're starting at 189 tonight. See who the Rams send out here and get things underway. But it should be a very exciting event tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of a little different situation. Normally, in a normal, quote-unquote, normal year, your state dual meet tournament would have happened already. It would have happened before your individual tournament. But in a year like this, they wanted to make sure that they prioritized that individual tournament for those wrestlers. And now that that is completed, it is the last chapter in the storied careers of multiple seniors for Springford. You have state champion Joey Milano, the first state champ in Springford history. You have senior Jack McGill, who came within 4 seconds of winning his. So he's been able to get back and get a little redemption into that.
I think that's exciting because usually you finish the year kind of as an individual on your own, but it's kind of a neat twist to it. You're finishing with your team, and trying to get one last push here as a unit. So I think that's pretty exciting for this opportunity.
And the other nice thing is being able to host it in your gym. I mean, I don't think there's ever been, other than some type of all-star event, a state champion that's able to come back and wrestle more in his own gym.
And that's an exciting opportunity, especially a place like this.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be nice ways not to just honor Milano but McGill, but other seniors such as Zach Needles and Xavier Cushman and Gus Carfagno.
Yeah.
You have a couple other ones that are opportunity to get to wrestle tonight, such as Jeremy Wentworth.
Yeah. And I think we're waiting here on the toss to figure out if we're going to go odds or evens. And like I said, I believe we're starting here at 189.
Other seniors such as Aaron Judge is possibly in that lineup tonight.
Yep.
So there's definitely some
and he's somebody that could
interest.
bump up to 189 depending on the situation, what Springford wants to do here.
And this Delaware Valley team is no joke. I mean, they're 9-0. They hosted 2 state medalists at 215. Henderson placed 7th, and their other wrestler at 113 placing 2nd.
Yeah.
Zach Caruso.
I think that's a big lineup right there, 113. I don't know what they got. You able to see that, Coach?
I'm not sure if they chose odd or even, so we'll explain that a little bit more as the night goes here. But there's definitely some strategy that is being played on who sends out first to get some key matchups. So we are ready to get started here at 189.
Yes, sir, 189 here. Looks like the Rams are sending out Aaron Judge. Wait to see who Delaware Valley has here. Cooper Kidd coming in here with a 54 and 45 record. He finished 3rd in his districts. He's placed in districts the past 4 years, finishing 5th, 6th, 4th, and then 3rd this year. Aaron Judge coming in here again, tough kid, senior wrestler. Just a 3-0 record this year and 5-7 overall.
And to Aaron's credit, he's really stuck it out. For most programs, Aaron would have been an accomplished 2 or even 3-year starter. But he's got some of these kids in front of him like Needles and McGill and Cushman. He's just got some really good wrestlers in front of him. Regional, state qualifier, and state medalist type wrestler.
And he's a hard-working kid.
He's one that just has put his time in, and this is a nice opportunity to take advantage of it here as they're starting, feeling each other out. Aaron did have a nice shot there just to start to go out of bounds. Coop working the Russian tie there, able to clear that hand. Aaron did a nice job there of lowering his hips, getting that heavy hips down on him. Come back to the middle.
Nice sprawl there.
Another single shot. Taking that straight on shot is allowing Judge to do a nice job of lowering those hips and doing some good defense. At some point, Aaron, might want to try to score off of that. If he continues to take those shots, Aaron is putting himself in a good position with his initial reaction to possibly get on the offense from a defensive position.
Cooper Kidd, actually, he defeated Xavier Cushman last year. Last time these two matched off 6-1. So Cooper Kidd is somebody that Springford has seen in the past.
There we go. Aaron with a nice outside single there. Getting a little bit of a scramble technique. Cooper's able to loop around and hook that back leg for 2 points. So a good flurry there with 15 seconds left. Cooper was able to get the first points of the match. Looks like he's got legs going. It'll be interesting to see how Coach Seislav works period 2 here.
Cooper Kidd up 2-0 going into the second period. Springford's choice, they defer. Delaware Valley goes down here, start the second period.
So you would think with Aaron Judge bumping up here, there's only a 3-pound, though they're both at 189, they are both weighing in about 170.
Okay.
So both wrestlers pretty even as far as weight goes. Aaron working that leg in there. He's got to be a little careful with those hips kind of falling under.
Up.
At this point, sometimes you want to hang on, but that hips, it could be exposing that back right now, not giving any back points up, but Cooper also starting to work up and work that head. So Aaron's got to watch that right leg. So really still trying to crank that power half. He wants to continue to try to stretch him out there. Kick out that left leg. You can see Cooper starting to use pressure with that leg.
There's a reversal too by Cooper Kidd to go up 4-0.
Able to get that too. That's where those glue in those hips are so key. And Aaron realized that and tried his best there with that power half. So down 4-0 with 50 seconds left. Aaron's going to want to try to work himself back to his base. But when you're flattened out and you've got guys on top of you has legs on you, it's exhausting just to get yourself back to your base, nonetheless try to score. So we'll see what Aaron can do here in the last 40 seconds. Cooper doing a nice job getting that 2-on-1, getting that wrist control.
Does seem to look like he...
We just got a stalling warning on green. Not quite sure what that was about there, but Aaron doesn't seem like he's
stalling,
really
trying to get him to move on the bottom, but really tough for him to move with being parallel on top.
The ref nonetheless is setting the tone here. He wants wrestlers to wrestle tonight.
Got stalling for Cooper Kidd as he's riding on top.
Stalling on both once again. Top guy, Cooper kind of had those legs nice and tight, but if you stay parallel without trying to advance, the referee's going to try to have you.
Can he get one?
You wrestle.
Here we go, going into the third period. Springford's choice. They're down 4-0. They take bottom again. Aaron's got to figure out if he can keep those legs out and try and work up here and at least get one for an escape.
Aaron kind of trying to work back to his base again. Cooper trying to get those legs in. He wants to try to block that leg. Once again, he's got that right leg in. Now he can start to shake, start to get a little high on that. Even if he's able to come off the ground there.
Swim
All
for
right,
that
now
head.
Aaron's got to be a little careful with this possible spladle there. Okay, we have a stalemate.
Both guys here. We'll restart.
Aaron's really going to have to try a knee scoot and try to block and get out off the whistle here. Cooper definitely an established rider on the top position.
For sure. See if he can get this switch.
Once again, Cooper kind of set that crossbody spladle up there a little bit. Still 4-0.
Say potentially dangerous call.
Dangerous.
About a minute 6 here left in the third.
We've got 2 refs here tonight, Coach Swire, which is nice. So the opportunity for misses is not there. And the other thing I will say is, with those stalling calls, they're calling this as a state quarterfinal match, which means you got to come to wrestle.
Yeah, and they want to see action throughout the whole thing. About 50 seconds here almost left here in the third. Cooper Kidd up 4. Aaron Judge goes down again as they just went out of bounds. Quick switch trying to get it.
Locked hands.
He gets the 2.
There. 4-2 match. It's going to be interesting. He's going to have to work that top. He's got a stalling warning. Cooper needs to be a little careful here as regards to getting another stalling warning. And Judge really has got to start pushing this at this point. He's really got to start to come to that side and get a little extra aggressive, get more aggressive.
About 30 seconds left here in the match.
Kneeing that left knee out right now. Walking that left knee out. Walk that left knee out.
Trying to get that cradle there locked up.
Walking that left knee. There we go. See how he's got to pry it.
15 seconds.
Good job there by Cooper to get away.
Right now he's down 5-2 in the third. Only giving up a minor. Seeing if he wants to go big here quick. Go. Cooper Kidd wins 5-2 at 189. Again, tough match by Judge. I think it was just hard to get off the legs right there.
Yeah, he spent when a guy's able to get legs on you, you exhaust so much energy just trying to get back to your base.
Go.
Now wrestling at 215 from Delaware Valley, 8 black for Springford, Joey Milano.
Springford Joey Milano, state champion up here, bumped up to 215 wrestling for Springford with an amazing record. Joey Milano coming in here, doing what he does best with a quick takedown, but he's got a 131-9 record, and he's here, 3-time regional medalist, 2-time regional champ, 3-time state medalist, and again, Springford's only champ wrestler.
And the opportunity here for, as we said, for a state champ as a senior to come back and wrestle in your own gym has got to be pretty special, and something I know, Joey's not really thinking of it this second, but something he'll be able to look back on and appreciate. And there's a quick pin there by Joey. Now the idea here was to possibly wrestle this next kid for Delaware Valley, Henderson, who placed 7th in the states, but Delaware Valley wisely moved him away from Joey here.
Joey winning by fall over Hayden Mead, who was a sophomore with a 2-5 record. And you can see here.
For Delaware Valley, Jason Henderson. For Springford, Ian Harvey.
Springford sending out Ian Harvey here versus Jason Henderson. I know you were just saying about Jason Henderson, Coach.
Yeah, so here we've got Henderson, who had just placed 7th in states, bumping up here against Ian Harvey. Harvey getting acclimated to wrestling. He was a kind of a late arrival to this wrestling scene, but one that he's is starting to pick it up. And then another heavyweight for Springford, Caputa. John Caputa is temporarily out for the rest of the year with an ankle.
That was a pin right there by Jason Henderson. Again, 2-time state medalist here for Delaware Valley. to give the Warriors a 6-0 on the match. Right now, Delaware Valley leads after 3 with a team score of 9-6. We're coming here back to the beginning here with 106 with the smaller guys, Coach.
Big transition here. You turn into the small ones.
106 from Delaware, Landon Machado for Springport Cole Smith.
Cole Smith coming in here with a 42-14 record. Regional first place, regional champ this year. He's wrestling here. Landon Machado, 8-6 record.
So they're fighting back and forth here, kind of trying to feel each other out here. So yes, Landon here at 106.
Cole Smith, always working hard to keep his weight down and weigh in here for the Rams at 106. Tough kid. His second year up here on varsity as a sophomore. Love the hustle back into the middle there.
Cole, regional champ and a state qualifier this year.
Yeah.
Had a great regional tournament and was kind of hot leading into that super regional weekend. But when you're wrestling District 11 kids, you got to bring it mentally and physically, and he knows it. But now back in here, able to get some redemption, and that's a nice thing too. A lot of times, you get into that individual postseason, things might not end like you wanted them to. Well, yeah, you got to fester that energy through the entire off season, through club work and everything else. This is a nice opportunity here to take a little bit of this out and kind of propel these underclassmen into a great off season of work. Now that Springport has definitely established themselves as the class of District 1, back-to-back district champs,
which is an awesome accomplishment.
Yes.
And again, I think that sets a tone in the whole program.
I know it's something, Coach Swire, you're coaching, junior high wrestling. It's something you hold those 7th through 9th graders up to, and you talk about what you have to do. And at some point, we'll have to, I'll let you speak a little bit more into that and what you try to instill in them as they're getting ready to move into the high school ranks.
Yeah, I mean, what we do at the junior high level is very similar here at the high school, and trying to have kids instill what this program is all about. And I mean, having kids win a state championship, and we're back here in the state tournament in our own gym. I mean, what more could you ask for? That's exciting. So Delaware Valley just got hit with a stalling right there. About 5 seconds left in the match.
Cole's been working him. He gets getting a little aggressive at the edge of the mat, but he's got to go. He's got to go a little bit more into the keeping him in the middle. And the referees need to make sure he stays in the middle.
So we go
stays in the middle as well.
0-0 here going to the second. I believe that was Delaware Valley's call. They deferred. Springport took down. Always an interesting call. I always think with 0-0, you don't want to try and get that first point.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Smith working himself up. Try to head hunt there a little bit. Maybe make sure he gets that 1 and 2. Looks like he's getting it. He's got to get heavy to the head and continue to spiral there. He's not looking for 2. He's looking for 4 or more here.
Keep that.
He's got it locked. Continue to work into the edge of the mat. Landon knows where he's at. Still waiting for a 2 reversal.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
gave him only one there.
One neutral there. Interesting.
Not sure. I couldn't see from this angle if he had it locked up there with the cradle, which you thought would have been a 2.
So here we do have some blood time. We'll go back here to what you were talking about, Coach Swire, in getting those kids set up. And fortunately, you were able to have a season this year. So just talk a little bit about some of the differences between a normal junior high season and how this one came about.
For sure. And I think for, not just wrestling, but with all sports, I mean, the sacrifice we're asking these kids to do with wear a mask and, you go through the whole practice routine and go through these matches with the mask on. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've done some of these practices. It's tough to breathe with the mask on. So, hats off to these young young men and women here wrestling throughout the course of this year. And it's just a different atmosphere. The expectations and the safety protocols that are put in place, I think PIAA and Springford and all schools have done a great job with that.
Yeah, you could even see it this weekend at the NCAA tournaments, the testing 0 negatives within all the wrestling and coaches and trainers. I know the basketball's had some problems with, even with VCU not being able to go. So definitely a dedicated athlete and a dedicated mentality for a successful wrestling season.
Sure. We're back here 1-0, about a minute left here in the second period with Cole Smith up.
Cole with a 1-0 lead. Now Landon will be able to choose third period, and Cole's been able to get some movement and get some shots in there at the edge of the mat. I think Cole wants to start working a little bit more into the middle. Straight on shot there. Landon doing a nice job of blocking that and almost getting into the offense there from Cole's shot. Something Cole's going to have to remember there. Make sure he takes a full shot. There, Cole starting to get some movement. Cole does have some nice movement and has some nice flurries. He's a nice scrambling wrestler, movement-wise. But to get in that, you got to be able to start and be able to get into a leg and everything like that.
I agree. Going in here in the third period, 1-0. Cole Smith. I believe Delaware Valley chose neutral.
There's Landon chose neutral, coach.
Yeah.
A little concerned about Cole on top there. So we'll take a 1-0 lead here in the third period. Cole still needs to be aware, know where he's at. Landon does have a stalling warning.
Yep. Again, it's an interesting call, thinking you might go down, being down 1-0, but Cole is tough on top.
These teams at this point know each other. They know what the other wrestlers can do. So that was definitely a scouting decision on their part.
Oh, deep shot here by Landon.
Deep shot, definitely deep shot. Cole working, draping around, holding on to that ankle.
Looks like Cole's trying to go funk here.
Cole hoping for a stalemate. The referee counting down, and we have a stalemate. This day and age, when you're trying to come out of that back, you need to protect, you need to cover those ankles up or follow that hip. If not, you're going to do what Cole did there, a smart move by Cole. It looks like we have another.
Looks like we have injury time here.
I think we do have a little bit of an injury time.
Again, both these teams were their own individual district champions this year, with both an undefeated record as teams.
Yep, expectations are definitely high for both teams. And the dual meet over the and nothing taken away from the tournament format, which has really kind of taken over high school wrestling over the past few years, and for a lot of very good reasons. But there's something about the old dual meet. In a match like this, where every mat and the strategy, and it's just one team versus another, that you just have to embrace and enjoy, because you don't have that like the days have passed.
Oh, for sure. And like I said, the chess match that you're kind of playing with the other team it's exciting, and to see who they're going to send down. That's why, going back to the beginning, I always think it's important to figure out, would you get odds or evens, and again, who you're sending out each match. Again, we resume here with about a minute left. Cole Smith up 1-0.
You can see the momentum shifting into Landon's favor at this point early in the match. Cole had a couple opportunities. Landon took that stalling warning, but I think as Landon's wrestling here and he's staying close with Cole, he's realizing he can wrestle with him, and Cole's going to have to, kind of dictate back to him a little bit more of his style of wrestling.
And Landon,
Cole getting heavy on those legs again, and he's able to get up under.
30 seconds. Cole Smith
Another
holding on to that
scramble
ankle.
position. Cole has that ankle tight. Second time, Landon just hasn't been able to disappear with that ankle.
10 seconds left here on the mat. Cole Smith
And there we go, Cole with
finishes with the
2
two.
points there.
Rams win 3-0 right there. They go 9-9 right here with the dual
That was
meet.
a nice match by Landon, and a nice finish there at the edge by Cole.
For sure.
Landon kind of turned in there. He was fighting there, and then that scramble, but had to do that scramble. He knew if he stayed in the position he was in, it was going to be another stalemate, and he wasn't going to be able to progress.
I think this is that matchup here at 113 where looks like Springford might have got odds, and they're sending out here first with Dom Ortlip. Delaware Valley waiting to see who that was. Interesting choice here. They either have Zach or Jesus they could send out.
Now wrestling at 113 for Delaware Valley, Zach Jacaruso for Springboard, Dominic Wortman.
It's a big matchup here, Coach. Zach Jacaruso, 19-1, just finished second in the States. Obviously, his only loss this year was at States. Zach, he's great record so far, 54-9. He's going against here Dom Ortlip with a 17-4 record, 54-36 overall. Finished third this year in regionals, two-time regional medalist.
So this would have been in a normal year, and Dominic, wasn't able to advance out of super regionals, but in a normal year, a third place finish in the districts will get you into the Hershey Arena. So
Yes.
This would have been a match we might have seen in the quarterfinals, prelims, but this is a state caliber type of match here, and one that Dominic definitely is not accustomed to here. He's just going to have he's really going to have to cut himself loose here. Zach, a very athletic wrestler, really very, very fluid. Watching him in the state finals, and Dominic's going to have to really just cut it loose here, and he's going to have to take some chances to get some points on the board with him. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a double stalling call here very shortly.
You see both
to get these
wrestlers
kids moving
matching their
a little
levels
bit
here.
off that knee. Zach seems to be kind of waiting here for Dominic to make the first move. There we go, Dominic. Now we're starting to get a little bit of a flurry in there.
Staying hard
Once
here
again,
on the edge with the whizzer in.
That quick shot, low single there from Zach. Dominic, nice job
Still
there.
wrestling
They
here on
just
the
call
edge, both
themselves out
guys.
there.
.15 seconds here left in the first, 0-0.
Dominic's got to be careful here because he's backing up every time.
Yep.
On the
Going
on
in here in the
on
second
neutral
period.
position, something that ref is definitely taking notice
0-0.
of.
Looks like Springford defers. Delaware Valley goes down here with Zach.
Dominic unable to secure that. Zach with a quick takedown. And back to neutral position. This is where Dominic just has to, he's got to cut it loose. In this case, Dominic's got nothing to lose. He wants to stay aggressive here. Be smart. 1-0 match. But start to wrestle a little bit more of his match.
Again, you see here two very experienced wrestlers this year and over the years with their records.
As I said, I kind of was surprised it took this long to get a double stalling. And ref's going to have to get these kids moving a little bit more here.
I think they're trying to be cautious about giving up any big points, but at this point, almost halfway through the second.
Zach looking for that Kuvo dump there, able
Got
to turn the
whizzer
corner.
in.
Zach Dominic maybe able to start to play the head position game a little bit more.
Back here, both guys
Start creating some angles.
low levels here, but I won't be surprised if the ref hits him again with a stalemate movement. About 30 seconds here left in the second. And Jared Cuso up 1-0 here over Dom Ortlip. About 5 seconds here left. Interesting choice here. Springford chose neutral.
Yeah,
going
Zach,
into the
Zach
third.
pretty tough on top, and
Yeah.
But you know, the ability to get out was posing some problems there for Coach Slislov. So once again, the scouting reports go neutral, and let's see where Dominic can go. But Dominic's going to have to, he's got to remember Zach does have a stalling warning, so he's going to have to start to get a little aggressive and create some angles here on Zach. The front head, the front head position here is going to be very tough to get Zach in any type of scramble setup to create angles.
See the ref here telling these guys to get some movement. Getting about 1:15 here, down 1-0.
Yeah, at this point, Dom's down. He's got about a minute left. This is where he's going to really have to start. He's going to have to really start pushing this.
He could score off of Zach's bad shot there.
Got both wrestlers taking some half shots here. The reshot, a viable option here for both wrestlers. Once again, working the head position and the knee. Head position and knee.
About 45 here.
Dom's got 45 seconds left here to work something.
You
Try to get a
off
shot.
That, stuff that front head right there. Got to go here.
30 seconds. Coach Slislav's telling him to start the move. Quick scoot around the back there for
Looks like we have injury
Zach.
time here at Delaware Valley. There's a quick takedown right there. Went up 3-0.
Once again, just shows Zach's athleticism and that speed of able to turn that corner and get around so fast. Something Dominic was definitely aware of entering the match.
Again, short time here. Dom's got to try to get an escape and a takedown, at least tie this thing up here with about 40 seconds left.
It's about 25 seconds
25
left.
seconds.
Yeah, 25. I remember the 30-second mark. Coach Slislav was adamant for Dom to kind of work something there. There we go with a nice stand-up.
See if we can get a quick one here.
Doesn't
Stalling.
free his
Okay,
hips.
we
We
got
got
one.
Dom's going to continue to push.
I can't give up. 10 seconds.
Big shot there on. He's able to get 3 points, get an 8-1. Able to keep it under that 8-1. That 7-point win is still a 3-point win for him. Dom did go for it there at the end.
Again, he
And
tried. He tried right
He
there.
did,
Tried to go big
And
right
that's
there.
fine,
And
yes.
And even still doing that, like you said, I only gave up the minor decision here.
Yes.
Now wrestling 120 for Delaware. Dom Boyer for Springboard. Vinny Ortland.
Looks like Delaware Valley sent out here Dom Moyer with a 9-4 record against Vinny Ortlet from Springford with a 0-3 record this year.
Vinny, another good wrestler for Springford, just hasn't had a lot of opportunity to get in that varsity lineup quite yet with the competition, including his older brother in the room. But definitely that record is not indicative of the ability that he's able to wrestle with. Finding himself in a tight match already with a 12-9 deficit. It's one of those swing matches that Coach Slisoff would like to say. One that Vinny definitely can win, definitely is able to win, but it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, it looks like they bumped up Dom Moyer here, weighed in at 108. Weighed in for 113, bumped him up to 120 here.
Guys wrestling again. You can hear Coach Kirkus. Coach Kirkus, the head coach for the junior high wrestling team. Beside him, varsity assistant coach, Coach Busa, who was a longtime youth coach before coming up and helping Coach Seislav. And then to Coach Seislav's right, you have Coach Landis, who's been a part of the Springford program for almost 20 years. So a really great coaching staff. I'm beside Coach Swire here, who's part of the junior high staff, along with Coach Ryan Hayes, who was a Springford alum and former great wrestler for Springford. Coach Swire, you're an alum as well.
Yes, sir. Proud to be an alum, proud to be here. And
former wrestler.
You know, not trying to date you, Coach, or date any of these coaches down there, but, you know, Coach Kirkus, Coach Landis, Coach Seislav, and even you when I was in high school all coached me at some point. And I don't know if that's saying that you're aging or what's going on, but I think it's exciting that, you know, Coach Hayes, myself, coming back here to this program and wanting to give back. It's a great opportunity here with the Rams. Entering the second period here, still with the score 0-0. Dom Moyer went down here to start the second.
Ability for Vinny here to start grinding some top here. Haven't seen a lot of scoring from the top position for Springford. I know Delaware Valley is concerned of it. This has been a staple of Springford over the past couple years, and especially this year, able to score from that top position.
Like you're trying to get that
whether
hazard.
It be the hazard, the tilt,
hit,
the bar, the cradle series. Very well versed from the top position, Springford is. Seeing a scramble position here. Vinny's going to want to hang himself on here and try to get a stalemate. Dom's doing a nice job trying to scoot out the back.
Stack him up here.
Going to want to jam his hips into him right there. There we go. Able to get that stalemate.
About a minute left here in the second. Again, 0-0 is the score.
You know, the big thing here with Vinny is just confidence, and you can start to see some confidence in this match as it's starting to go through.
Got a caution here. Vinny's going to line up on the other side here.
Nice initial stop there by Vinny. Now he wants to be able to take advantage of that situation. Keeping pressure on that with those hips.
Still look like he's trying to get that hazard in there.
Dom doing a nice job being able to block it off.
Dom Moyer with the escape.
.25 seconds left here in period 2. Both wrestlers locked up in a position. Dom, a nice little knee scoot there to the side, working that inside single. Vinny's going to want to really start to push that hazard and get that head down there.
Dom Moyer with the takedown.
Nice side sit there off that leg, single leg for Dom. To almost be counter off of the momentum Vinny had pressure into him.
Vinny down here 3-0 to start the third, chooses down. Again, if he can get a quick escape and work a takedown.
And you watch enough wrestling, Coach Swire. You get that when you give up that 2 points at the end of a period. That's about as disheartening as it can be leading into that third period.
It is. It's tough to overcome, but you kind of have a short memory with this sport and move on to the next period and get going again. But I agree with you.
Dom's going to have to watch himself here. This parallel riding is going to cause a stalemate very shortly. Vinny working himself back up to his base. But at the same time, Dom's going to have to start to work something on top. Vinny down to a minute 20 to score 3 points to force an overtime. Vinny's going to have to do a little bit more to force a stall call here. The ref's watching it. He knows what's going on, and he's kind of sitting on that bar. There we got a stalling call. But he's going to have to do more than just get a stalling warning with 50 seconds left.
Looks like he has that bar tucked in right there, tight.
As Great Valley used to call that move, Coach Swire, they called it the spring forward.
It's tough. Once that's in there, Coach, that's tough. And the pressure you apply on that. Hit stalling again. 1 point.
Excuse me, I was wrong with that stalling. They were actually calling Vinny on that, so now he's down 4-0. Dominic continuing.
I still thought he called it the other way.
Dom continuing to grind him on top here. Delaware Valley's shown a lot on the top position so far on Springford, having some trouble being able to get out from the bottom position.
Yeah. Against Springford, giving up the minor decision there again, 3 points. Delaware Valley leading 15-9 as we come in here to the 126-pound bracket. Looks like we have Springford's Quinn Smith here. Quinn Smith, again, a 43-18 record. Sophomore here for the Rams, two-time varsity letter winner. Looks like for Delaware Valley got Ryan Machado, which is two of the three brothers that are here on the Delaware Valley team. Ryan Machado coming here with a 5-3 record. Plays third in districts.
Nice double leg there by Smith with a good takedown. Quinton really kind of a very, very physical wrestler. He's tenacious. He's going to stay on you for 6 minutes. A match, I know it's early, Coach Swire, but this is a match that Springford definitely needs to win to start to turn this tide back in their favor.
You.
Standing hazard again, trying it there. Didn't quite elevate that. Coming back across again.
Coach, I think I'm mistaken. I believe this is Connor. That he's wrestling.
That could be.
And I think Quinn Smith beat Connor last year 6-0 in their matchup.
Okay. Mr. Schaefer, there's a lot of cheering going on. I couldn't hear Mr. Schaefer's announcement, so he helps us out with, in a match of this magnitude, there's a lot of lineup shifting for matchups. Nice job there by Quinn stopping his first move.
He's working,
Seeing
trying to
if
punch
we can
that
get
bar
a
in.
rebar tilt or something. Gets a quick 2 back here. Quinn went for that bar there, left a little pressure go, was able to reestablish it. 9 seconds left.
Again, Quinn tough on top, crowding his hips. Quinn Smith finishes the period up 2-0. Springford's choice. Quinn Smith goes down to start the second period here. Again, these two teams faced off last year, Coach, in the first round of states where Springford won 37-26. This is just one of the matches that have occurred last year.
One of the repeat matches.
Yes.
And a match last year that was done at Hershey Arena, which is another, I know these wrestlers last year, they were able to go up as a team in 3 days. And it had nothing to do with getting out of school. It had all about, being up at Hershey, I'm sure, as one of their favorite moments during senior night recognition. But just a really good bonding experience and a reward well deserved.
Saw Quinn
nice
Smith
move there by Quinn.
Yeah, he got the escape and the takedown then. Working some back points here. But Hershey, Coach, that's a special place up there. And, these circumstances this year are tough. But Hershey, you're wrestling in your own gym. I mean, a little different, but still.
Yeah.
Great opportunity here, especially for these seniors.
Mm-hmm. 2 back points here. Quinn up 7-0. Looking for a major decision. And a major decision is winning between 8 and 14 points, which will give you 4 team points. So Quinn, I know, is in the back of his mind. He's working towards that 8-point win. 8-plus point win, getting 14 points, and really getting Springford back in this match. It's early, but these are these types of matches here, these points, all these individual points. The one that Dominic did not give up to Zach, that 8-1 loss, was for just 3 team points for Del Val. This one here, the ability to get that bonus point is going to definitely, every point's going to matter in this match.
That's always something we see at the junior high level. Some of those kids don't really grasp the concept of realizing what the situation is late in the match and trying to get those extra bonus points as a team.
Once again, Quinn doing a nice job smothering his hips in tight there, working that bar, working that tilt. Be a little careful there with that hazard, make sure that's tight.
Quinn Smith up 7-0 here starting the third. Delaware Valley chooses neutral.
No need to rush this, but at the same time, Quinn really only has one move style here and continuing to move fast, so he's gonna work a nice shot here, be able to set up his shot, get a takedown.
Agree. Score off that. Again, bad shots. Quinn Smith scoring off that
Nice
to go up
job.
9-0.
He's gonna work him, let him back up here. He still has that 8-point major decision.
About minute 15 here left on the match.
He's at the point, I think he's starting to work, try a little more of a pitting combination off of a shot. Nice shot again.
Nice
there
shot
we
here.
Really had that position and just a nice
Connor going up at the
scoot
2
of the
takedown
hips
right
there. Right after Coach Sysov did talk to him about being careful. So that puts the score at 10-3.
You got to get a takedown here, Coach. Get that major.
We got 30 seconds left. Smith is a very cerebral wrestler. He knows what he's got to do. That was actually a really bad shot there, something that Smith could have taken advantage of.
Coach is yelling.
20 seconds.
Get it going here. You got 20 seconds to get a takedown.
Once again, this takedown is a team point. Quinn going for it, just not quite getting there. Nice win by Quinn nonetheless, a 10-3 win. You said beat him 6-0 last year, Coach?
Yeah, beat him 6-0, so
Okay.
again, beating this year 10-3. Gives Springford 3 team points. Rams down 12-15 here going into a 132-pound bracket.
Now wrestling 132 from Delaware Valley, Ryder Machado for Springford, Gus Carfagno.
Springford senior coming in here, Gus Carfagno. He's wrestling, Ryan Machado. Gus Carfagno with an 8-4 record. He's a 34-57 overall. Again, tough senior, works hard. Ryan Machado, freshman, 5-3 record, placed third in districts this year.
Another big match here for a Springford senior. Able to keep it within 3 points right now, and this is another swing match. I know Coach Syslaw was talking about if this matchup did come down to it. Gus slipping off that headlock there. Couldn't lock it around because he didn't have the arm. That would have been a 1-point technical violation. So smartly didn't lock it. Machado taking a couple shots there that Gus could have taken advantage of with a reshot with his definitely lower center of gravity. Another reshot opportunity there. Gus trying to work himself out there.
Walks right into it.
Coming right in on it. Tight. Slipped off of that whizzer.
Machado with the takedown for 2.
Machado with a little, definitely has some leverage on height. Gus is going to have to work that low center of gravity to his advantage.
Looks like we have blood time here on Delaware Valley.
So talk a little bit more, Coach, about your experience here, since with Coach Syslaw as the head coach, he was your head coach, and then
Sure.
now working underneath him. What have you learned here from Coach Syslaw as both a athlete and now coach?
It's great to be back here, Coach, like I said, and I don't think Coach's level of intensity has changed since I was here as an athlete or as a coach next to him. And I think for him, he's always well prepared and always ready to go. And he does a great job with being here, obviously coaching his team, but also being visible at the junior high level and at the youth level, which I think is great for the younger kids coming up, get an opportunity to acclimate with that coach and so forth.
Yeah, he definitely gives he's aware of it. He's down to earth with the kids, and he makes them feel like it is a team, it is a family, and it's a community affair.
For sure.
And I think that's been embraced by the wrestling and by the entire community here at Springford. Gus with the ability to could have kept working there. Coach Syslaw going to ask there, might have had one.
Coach Syslaw having a question, bring it to the table here. I don't know if it was Coach, it might have been locked hands.
No big green block that's going to get thrown out like you saw with Coach Sanderson, but nonetheless, making sure that they got the right call there, and that was a good job by the refs conversing. All right, Gus with 5 seconds left. The ability to score 1 point there, dwindling away.
Delaware Valley's choice, they defer to Gus. Gus goes down.
And Gus, I know, he'd be the first to tell you, not quite the record at the end he wanted, but he has wrestled top competition, state level, and just being a part of Springford. He's really been a part of big wins, and he's really helped Springford with some big wins. And you know, Gus is he's gonna fight in this match to maybe have one more big win here for Springford and for the team, even beyond himself, because he is a team first wrestler.
And you saw Gus, Coach, with the escape there. Gus did really well on bottom there, Coach, pinching his knees, expecting the legs coming in. Kept working hard to get the escape there. And he scored off this. Head in the hole.
Machado kind of tying him up there, living on the knees. There we go. Gus with a nice 2 there. I think I scripted that, Coach. I started talking Calfagno up that he's a big match wrestler here, and he gets
nice
3
throw
points.
By there. Calfagno up 3-2 here, about 50 seconds left in the second.
Momentum definitely going Springford's way right now. Gus really having to work to keep up on the top position. Trying not to let him score. There we go.
Thing, Coach.
Grinding it some more. You got a little loose with that left. You let that elbow fall.
I got to reinforce that.
Left that elbow fall. Needed to keep that tight to his hip there. But good job there by Gus.
Nothing more exciting, Coach, when you got your whole teammate and brothers over there cheering you on.
Able to stop Machado's move. 25 seconds left. Gus has got to be smart here. Once again, he can post that in. He's got to just take the time with it. Take the time.
He's got his hips up here.
Coach Kirkus yelling for that half. I think everyone in Royersford heard him yell that.
About 7 seconds. Trying to run it.
He's got to be careful. You open that palm up. You can't open that palm. Open that palm. We saw that palm on that left hand open up over top of that shoulder blade. Once that happens, the ref's going to stop that for potentially dangerous every time.
He does a good job, though, punching that in there, Coach. And we have blood time here again, Delaware Valley. He does tough on top right there, Coach, once he gets that bar in.
And I know, I see the coaches over there talking to him now. The one thing, they're going to say to him is just be a little bit more patient with it. I feel he moved a little fast there. We're going to come back right now. We're going to go show a replay. Once again, you can see that bar in there, and he's really cranking that half, trying to get that in there. Almost had it
trying to
before
waggle
that left
that right
hand
there.
slipped out.
Again, I think, Coach, he can keep working that. He's tough on top. Job by Gus, 2 seconds.
Once again, we talked about scoring at the end of the period. You don't want it to. You want to do it. You don't want it to happen to you. Gus able to
we go here into the third. Delaware Valley chooses down. Again, they're down by 1. Score 3-2. Springford decides to let him up here, Coach. Go 3-3. Start the third.
I don't know if they like that Granby roll they saw at the end of the period there. Just give them one, get them neutral. This is where Gus is going to have to work into it. Machado unable to get underneath him there.
Got to stay low. See Coach Kirkus over there about his level.
Fair amount of reaching here. He can get that front headlock in there. Get that front headlock. Try to extend that. Extend it. Turn the corner there. Get those 2 points.
2 now.
Notice the ref didn't give him the 2 points until those hands touched the mat. Here we've got a nice cradle. He wants to get that left knee in the side there. Get that left knee in the side.
Big step. I think he's got it locked up, Coach. Trying to hop off to the side.
Okay. Machado kind of gaining his base back. He definitely doesn't want to let go of that cradle if he has it. Kind of try at this point. He should probably be working to the right side as he's getting himself a little bit out of position here.
Looks like we got a quick reversal here by Machado. 5-5. Give Gus a score here quick on the edge.
Gus needs to know where he's at it. Let's work to that edge of the mat.
He's high right here. Now again, coming back, coach, this guy rides legs on top. You know, Gus Smith pinching his knees, trying to get a good start, get a good escape here.
32 seconds left, 5-5 match. Gus with an outside stand-up, scooping that leg.
Oh, great, gets the escape.
At this point, great defense. Circle that back leg. You should be circling to that left. Circle to that left leg. He can stay right, get that front headlock, get a nice extension on that. Coach Saislav loves that front headlock, yelling it right now.
Head in the hole.
He's got to be a little careful of that dump. He's
5
Machado's
seconds,
trying
coach.
to hook that elbow there. Gus, nice job working there, his hips back. Great win there by Gus, great win.
Good win right there by Gus, 6-5.
Hey, timely wins, timely wins. He knows. He's been here and done that before at this state dual meet level. He knows what it takes. Great win there by Gus.
That brings the team score, coach, tied up here, 15-15. Coming into 138 here.
Number 138 from Del Valley, C.J. Walton for Springboard, Ryan Lepore.
Got Ryan Lepore here, coach, 8-4 record. C.J. Walton with an 8-5 record. C.J. Walton 12-9 overall. Finished 4th in the districts this year. Ryan Lepore, coach, is one of those kids. He's a hard-working kid, works real tough in the wrestling room. Just seeing him down to junior high level, but it's exciting to see him contribute right here tonight.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he was with the limited numbers that were able to enter the postseason. He was one of the kind of the bubble wrestlers that, you know, I know Coach Saislav and his staff, they weren't happy with that he was not able to make it. So I know Ryan's got definitely got a big chip on his shoulder right here, and able to do some damage right now with it. Both wrestlers working some hand fights right now. Ryan doing a little high-low, starting to get some movement. Not doing a bad job of getting him moving. He wants to continue with that.
Mike got poked in the eye there real quick at the end.
Nice takedown there by Dan. Got in tight there. Working that, he's got that arm sitting back there right now. Gotta be careful it elbow doesn't get too high. I know the ref's on top of that. Staying parallel with that arm up there. Gotta be careful with that elbow. He's also gotta be looking for that stalling call coming up too here, staying parallel. Not really doing much with it.
About 15 seconds here left in the first. Trying to get that call.
He's just once again staying parallel with it. He punches it into that bar. That's something Coach is going to have to be looking at here on with Ryan's decision.
Yep.
Looking possibly going neutral after he'll be deferring this period.
Springford's choice here. Defers. Delaware takes bottom. Start the second period. Up 2-0.
That's where Ryan's he stopped his first move and he's gonna have to continue to work that breakdown. Pressure coming back in.
Delaware Valley goes up 3-0.
very important period here for Ryan, time frame, as far as being able to get that takedown. Another takedown by Dan and getting some riding time. Wearing down Ryan is not where Ryan wants to be.
Sometimes
tall, lanky kid like Ryan,
I was going to say
Ryan
that,
can
Coach,
try to get under, right?
Yeah, I was going to say sometimes it's tough. People don't like to wrestle in these tall kids, different body types. But I think if Ryan stays low with his level.
All right, nice scramble there. Could have even continued with it a little bit more, even tried a third, fourth move off of that. Ryan definitely has turned himself into a nice athlete, a nice wrestler, strong kid. And he's going to have to use that leverage, use that strength, compact strength to his advantage here with 30 seconds left in the second period. Dan doing a nice job with those long arms, keeping Ryan at bay. Ryan's going to have to start working different angles and getting through that long line of defense there with Dan's arms.
A shot there.
Another front headlock opportunity there. Heavy on those hips. Anchoring them down to the point where Dan's not able to get underneath there. Nice job there by Ryan.
One of those things we always say about keeping your laces down on the mat. So if he does push you like that, pushes you right out, Coach. Short time. Springford's choice here to start the third, the down 3-0.
All right, Ryan able to take down. I mean, one of those situations where you haven't been able to score on neutral. So Coach Seislov having some confidence that Ryan said he wants to choose down. Coach Seislov letting him do that.
Quick sit out.
Nice job there, working himself up. All right, nice job coming back again. He's going to have to spring up again. He's got to be careful here getting himself tied up like he did the period one. Wants to work back to his base. Unfortunately, without a stalling call, Dan's going to be, at this point, can be a little conservative from a top position.
You know, Ryan's got to try and crawl that, work that wrist down, crawling forward. Work back up to his base. Quick sit.
Just about a minute left in this period. Ryan knowing he's got to do something. Problem is Dan really has him tied up at this point. Has some nice leverage in there. Doesn't have any legs hooked up. Doing a nice job with wrist control. Ryan's going to have to work there. He's got that claw sitting in there. Got to be careful with that takedown on that neck there. There we go.
Out
nice
here
point.
For one.
45 seconds left. Doesn't
Down
have to be too aggressive, but he's got to definitely work his shot and get a nice smart setup. Try to get in on those long arms of Dan. Dan getting really heavy on that right leg. There we go. He took it.
He's got to score off this. Don't let him out. That's still neutral. Great arm drag right there by Ryan Lepore. Ryan tried to go quick off the whistle. Got a quick caution.
That's okay.
"20 seconds.
Same shot again is there. Same shot for Ryan is there. I'm staring at that right leg, Ryan.
There
we
it is.
go. Nice.
Deep.
Takes that double
Nice
leg.
Deep. Work up that back.
Got to split it. He's got 2 points.
He got 2. Great job by Ryan to tie it up there, Coach.
Now we're in overtime. And these last 2 matches, this is why Springford is in the state quarterfinals, Coach. I mean, it's because of the Milanos and McGills of the world, but it's because of the Gus Carfagnos and the Ryan Lepores. These guys put out a good wrestler at every weight, and
Ryan
these
can
guys do
score
not
off
mess
this.
around. They're here to win.
You can see he's flat. Out of bounds. Both benches standing up
One
here.
big power move by Ryan, and he has this match. And this would be 2 in a row that I know the Delaware Valley coach thought he had entering tonight. Not a great shot there by Ryan. He's got to get off his knees.
Base, Ryan.
Circle back out. Nice defense by Ryan to get started again.
Look at
Nice,
that
nice
ankle
ankle
pick,
pick. Drive.
Right there to
He
his
can
back,
pin him.
coach.
He can pin him.
Look at that.
He can pin him.
It's a bonus
9
points right here,
seconds.
coach.
He pins him.
4
Wow,
seconds,
he caught
4
him there. He
seconds.
caught him there. He wanted to get a little bit more perpendicular, but we'll take
Oh,
this.
coach, I think he got it.
Did he get it?
I think he got it, coach. Let's see what Barry Schaefer says here. I think, man, how about that, coach?
Pin?
Big bonus
Wow.
points, coach.
Wow. That is that is a 9-point swing right there for
Man.
Springford. Those are
Rams go up 21-15.
great win there by Ryan. Great win. Once again, just as we were saying, just a testament to the Springford team. They are
Yes,
a team.
sir.
They're cheering for each other over here.
That's a
They're going
momentum
crazy
swing
for
right
each
there.
other. They are a team-first wrestling team, and that's rare in this day and age. Wrestling in of itself is a very individual sport. Kids go into individual tournaments, everything else. But, you know, as you were saying there, Coach, the culture's set, you know, from Coach Sysaw, from the youth on up.
Sure.
They're a big family, and, then,
We have
and it
Alfred
helps
here.
in these situations. It really does.
Offner here for Springford Rams, 1-2 record. And coach, this one here is Dan Prevette. This is 7-2, 10-6 record. I think last one, coach, we had was C.J. Walton.
Oh. I called him Dan. That's okay.
That's all right. He was wrestling the port. Offner trying to go with the cement.
Hoffner with the cement. Roll through.
And tight, coach.
It is tight. Here's another kid that hasn't wrestled a lot for Springford this year. He says, you know what? I don't care. I'm rolling.
Oh, man, that's in there,
He's got
coach.
it. Ooh, that's nice and tight. He's got a minute 15.
Plenty
Take
of
his
time.
time here. Take his time. Getting a little. He's got to get free that leg up. Free that right leg up. Free that right leg up. You got time there, Hoffner. He can settle back down.
I'd come right back to it. I know he's switching, but watch careful. He's got that
Now we
headlock
switch
in
to
there,
a headlock.
coach.
Ooh, that's tight. Circle the head a little bit more.
That's tough to sit in there for another 50 seconds with that.
Keep it squeezing. He's got that tight.
Offner's got to be careful not to get too high here, coach.
Yeah. Keep that arm. He's got to keep that arm.
Quick little shoulder roll there by
All
Offner.
right. Some nice fireworks there, Coach Swire.
Yeah. Quick 5 points by Offner. Reversal there by Dan. We go 5-2. Offner goes down. A lot of legs here by Delaware, coach.
Yeah. They do a nice job on the top position there. Hoffner's going to have to realize that. Looks like a. Hoffner able to ride that momentum to a big first period move.
Oh, try not to get mousetrapped
Now
here.
he's going to have to be careful with these. Tried that Peterson and had that arm hooked with that.
I gave him 2 backs there. So again, he's only up by 1 here. Great start, but again, got to be careful what we're doing there at the end.
Scoring at the end of the period. Scoring at that end of the period just doesn't tends to linger into the next period.
Yeah.
So hopefully in Hoffner's case it doesn't here, Coach.
Yeah, we start the second period here, 5-4 with Offner leading over Dan Prevette.
Once again, riding those legs, grinding it, and once you get those legs in, Coach, it is hard to get them out.
It is tough. That's one of those things you got to try and pinch your knees beforehand and see if you can get them out and work forward, crawling forward each time.
Them still just sitting parallel with this. They got the legs in, but they got to start doing something with it. Hafner working to his base, using his strength. And now he's got the double legs back in.
Dan Prevett is another kid that we saw last year as Zach Needles beat him. Tech fought him last year in that matchup they had.
Hafner still
trying to go back to that
working
cement.
That extension there, able to get 2 reversal.
Kind of punch that
Working
crossface
that
cradle in.
Crossface, old school crossface there. Got to punch that arm in there.
I jammed that elbow.
Be careful with that legs. He gets a little high on that. We got 15 seconds left.
Offner leads by 3. He's got to be careful here, coach.
Just sit back, keep those hips tight, keep those hips up. All right, there we go. Nice second period there by
Not bad.
By Hafner getting the reversal. The guy was really grinding him up top for a while.
Delaware Valley's choice. They choose bottom here, down by 3, starting the third. Offner shakes it out. Trying to punch that wing in.
Extended there. We're working on extension again. He likes going that cement there. Okay. No change here. Still top position for Springford. Minute 47 left, 7-4 lead.
Hips up.
Hafner's got to work a little bit more, work some more breakdown.
Good follow there on that shoulder roll.
Shooting some moves here, using some leverage.
Reversal by Dan right there.
Reversal here makes it a 7-6 score.
Dan Prevett. Minute 15 here left in the third.
7-6 lead here for Springford. Dan, top position.
Dan working those legs in.
Yep, got a leg back in there, Coach Swire. Working that top again. Smartly lets him go at this point. Hafner's got to be
quick on the takedown there.
Quick for that shot. He could really work that low leg single. Gets that right elbow deep in there. Circles and starts working for that head. He's got that. Dan still got his hips sitting on that mat. Hafner's got to realize that and start to kind of work himself to his left there. What he's now doing is allowing Dan to work behind him. Hoping at this point, hoping for a stalemate.
And Offner's up 8-6 here. Offner could drive in here. 25 seconds.
Trying to work up out the back now. Work that cross. Still got it in there. Lift it up. He's got that. He's got that 8.
3 seconds here, Coach. He got a takedown, and he got 3 near fall there. Flip the match,
Coach. That's a big
Coach.
swap there for them.
11-6,
kind of got
Delaware
caught
Valley.
in that move there at the end, hanging on.
21-18. It gives Delaware Valley a minor right there.
was able to get him hooked over.
That's tough right there, Coach.
Tough match. I mean, Hopper came out strong, had a 5-0 lead, wrestled a really good match. Did get caught there at the end in a move that it was kind of a nice scramble position there by Dan. So I got to give Delaware Valley credit on that win there.
Preston Machado, Coach, another one of the Machado brothers, 107-38 record. He is a two-time district champ, two-time regional medalist. Again, very good wrestler out here from Delaware Valley. He's a senior. He's going against Zach Needles, again, somebody who was also a great wrestler for Springford, is also a senior here with a 95-44 record. Zach Needles, regional medalist, and he's 5 wins away from 100, Coach.
Yeah, very close to that. Obviously, in a normal year, he would have that prestigious 100 mark. But
For sure.
I'm sure right now he's just looking for number 96. This is going to be a really nice match. It's another pivotal, one of those toss-up matches that I know Coach Seislav and his staff, if these two individuals did get matched up, it was going to be a key match and a swing match. Zach being able to qualify for states this year.
Yep.
Go into that super regional and hit some real buzzsaws there with some District 11 wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
But once again, in a normal year, just like Cole Smith and Dominic Ortlip would have been a part of that Hershey crew, along with McGill and Milano getting up there to Hershey. Both wrestlers very advanced here, working their inside ties, working head positions, working heavy hands here, feeling each other out. With the stats from last year, Coach, when they wrestled, did these two line up?
No, they actually did not, Coach. Needles, like I said, Needles beat Dan Privat from Tech Faldom last year.
Okay. Nine seconds left here in a scoreless first period.
Zero going into the second. Springford's choice. They choose down.
Zach in this nice scramble position here.
Good scramble.
Machado looked like he knew Zach was going to do that outside leg and try a tilt, and it kind of backfired. And now Zach at least trying to get himself one here. Machado's a nice job hooking his left leg. Ref calling it out for a possible stalemate. Neither wrestler seeming to advance too far here.
You got these are positions, Coach. These guys are advanced. You don't see them getting nervous. Sometimes people get nervous in these scrambles like this. Two very experienced wrestlers here. Looks like we got blood time here. Red, Delaware Valley.
And speaking of those positions, that is something I think that you have seen change in wrestling over the past 10 or 15 years is wrestlers not getting uncomfortable in those types of scrambling, you call it, positions, almost kind of at times making up a move,
right?
And depending on the position, and that fluidness of, the old school chain wrestling, one move after another, systematic type of wrestling, really kind of going to the wayside at these higher levels of wrestling this day and age.
And these are things that sometimes we do in practice as well, where kids are grabbing legs and just kind of put you in a different situation, in an awkward situation, and live wrestle from there. Mm-hmm. You don't always get in them.
Another outside leg stand up here for Zach. Good position here.
Oh, 1-0.
Gets his 1 point. Machado, a nice athlete. You can tell he moves pretty quickly side to side. Zach aware of that. Doing a nice defense there, staying in good position. Nice tight head position there and elbows.
Good shot
there
High
by
crotch
Zach.
there.
Sitting him on that hip right there.
Trying to table
Nice
that
job
leg
keeping
right
that
there.
leg. He hooked
He go
that
half.
leg in there nicely.
I don't know, Coach. I think he got the half
Working
in
that
there.
half tight. That's tight,
it's a
Coach.
big match, Coach.
Machado able to get that left arm through.
Stacked him up right there. Coach, I didn't see it. Did he give him backs? There we go, three
There
backs.
we go. He does have 3 backs. Nice job there by Zach, noticing that on the way down. Once he sits him on that hip, there's opportunities there to be had, and Zach did a great job doing that.
A blood time green here, Coach. Again, that's great. You know, you started right there, 1-0. Good takedown right to his back, 5-point swing. Those situations are tough to come back to in a match, but like I said, these are 2 very experienced wrestlers.
Yes. And Zach's got to be really enjoying this as well. I mean, just you make it to states. It doesn't end like you want it to. You know, only so many good wrestlers can place in the state of Pennsylvania with the high-end competition. But for Zach to be able to come back and still compete at that state level in his own gym, I know he's enjoying, and his family's enjoying every minute of it.
For sure.
Coach Busa giving him some words of wisdom there.
Again, Zach leading here 6-0 in the second. About 28 seconds here left in the second period. Zach Needles up 6-0. Again, tight on top right there, collecting the arm. Nice tight waist there.
This would be a great way to finish the second period with a 6-0 lead. Continuing to grind him down. Zach, a very physical wrestler, getting those legs in there, using every second of the clock to impose his will.
Yeah. Got to be careful here. Again, he's down 6-0. I'd imagine Machado trying to go big here.
Another nice job there of getting movement, forcing that front headlock position there.
Go ahead in the hole.
That was the old line mountain.
Back in the days. 2, Zach Needles. Give Zach the major right now. If you can hold on to this, Coach.
Yeah, up 8-0 right now. Just grind it. Zach really just grinding him down right now, getting him going. You know, and this is an opportunity here. Zach's up 8-0. He really needs to stay on top of me. That one, you got that major decision right now. That 4-point win. Another blood time. See a little blood there on the mat.
Yeah, just about wrestling smart here.
Nice. Here we watch this replay. Zach breaking him down here. Getting that top position. You can see that pressure he has right on him there. Machado unable to get up.
Crowd on the hips.
There we go.
He's trying to punch that power half in right there.
Our RCTV staff doing a great job tonight.
Always.
If they could find his pinning combination, that would even be better.
Here we go, getting back going here in the third period. About a minute left. Zach Needles up 8-0.
We're going to keep that pressure on him. Really trying to keep that major win here. Give Springford a 7-point lead. With a few matches left.
Stalling. Delaware Valley.
And this is a testament, with Coach Slyasoff and his staff as well, because if you go back a few weeks, 8 wrestlers made the postseason. If you look here tonight, there's almost 40 wrestlers. So they had almost 30 wrestlers that they needed to keep at bay, keep eligible, keep active. And you've got this thing called COVID that you've got to deal with on a daily basis in and out of the wrestling room. And Coach Slyasoff and his staff have really done a great job of keeping it, because it's a game. At this point, it is almost a game of nutrition. And Zach Needles is showing here. He's one of the nutrition specialists, so to speak, getting a big win here for Springford, 8-0. But really, so much more goes into wrestling than that 1-inch Resolite that you see. And it's just one of those things in a year like this. And
Coach, you got to remember, too,
the adaptability of the wrestlers.
These kids are 15, 16, 17-year-old, 18 kids, That's a lot to ask them to do.
I mean, I know you back in the day, Coach Swire, were very diligent and and dedicated. But you know what? Yeah, the typical teenager could be a little unruly at times.
I agree with you.
I know your parents did a great job with you, and they did, as well as these parents.
They did.
So
Shout out
who do we have here?
This is Jack McGill, coach again, one of Springford's great wrestlers. Did well up at States. Took second, 145 wins for the Rams this year. Just phenomenal kid, a 4-time regional medalist, regional champ, state medalist, and again finished second this year.
Yeah, and I know something that you just for how Jack to handle a situation like that and talk about Joey and afterwards and what he did, and I know these two guys, Milano and McGill, are as competitive. They're just fierce competitors, no matter what they do, and for McGill especially, just. It's something. It's being second in the state is great, and an opportunity that he knows. With the Northampton wrestler at losing 9-3 the week before and being able to come back and really, really dominate that match. That's a testament to just his hard work. And he's going to be wrestling at Columbia next year. The Ivy's going to be back in the NCAA tournament.
I'm excited to see that, too.
And we just wish him the best. I mean, these two kids tonight, McGill and Milano, we could have talked about them for 8 minutes, Coach. Both of them pinned in the first period. We can't even talk about them.
I know. Big 6 points there for McGill. Again, that's you do your job, Coach, whether that's getting 6, not giving up 6.
And, Joey, we didn't get to mention he's going to be heading to NC State. I know they just had a national finalist at 184, so he was a sophomore. Lost a close match there to Brooks in there, so Joey's going to have some pretty fierce competition in that wrestling room over the next couple years.
Oh, for sure.
But that'll just bring the best out of him.
Cushman here going against Sebastian Adler, 12-5 record. Took second in districts and 5th at regionals this year. Again, here for Springford, you have Xavier Cushman, the 49-36 record. Senior here for Springford. Nice single leg there. Got Springford up 31-18 here, Coach.
Yeah, Xavier definitely still wants to end this as a positive.
And Coach, going back to what you were saying about, all these kids, majority of these kids having off for past few weeks with individual tournament and everything like that. I mean, that's tough, as a kid, trying to keep yourself in shape and doing all the right things so you can finish as a team.
Yeah, and there's a lot, just to be able to stay in shape. I know they were coming in twice a week, and being cautious and everything else. But to kind of, it was a game of nutrition, and it was kind of like a marathon, and hovering and letting the individual tournament take its time and take place, but then being able to come back. And now the opportunity is there for them to go to Cumberland Valley and be one of the final 4 teams in the state of Pennsylvania, which is a testament to the whole program, obviously with Coach Seislav all the way down. But just an amazing job that these guys have done this year.
Yeah, hats off to the staff, the trainers, and everybody, the administrators, athletic department for getting things, setting the right protocols up here in place for the athletes to have a successful season.
Some big things happening right now for Springford. This wrestling team is going to be in the state semis. Girls basketball is in the state finals.
How about that, winning?
So spring sports is starting, but winter sports is still making some noise across the state of Pennsylvania. Xavier's going to athletic kid who's really come on, really developed into a nice wrestler. Moved here from Pottstown as a sophomore, and took some time to get acclimated. He was the big man on campus, so to speak, in that wrestling room. And he came here, and there was, the wrestler before him was McGill, and the wrestler before him was Needles, and you got this kid named Milano above you. Just, Judge, just lots of DJ Francis, lots of kids around his weight, Horvath, that can really crank it in the wrestling room, and it made Xavier a lot better.
That's how you constantly improve in the room, Coach. The wrestling guys that are better than you and pushing yourself. Cushman up, down 1-2 here in the first period.
I know Cumberland Valley's hosting them, but it would have been nice for us to host it. I guess with Cumberland Valley being in the middle of the state, it does make it a little bit more conducive.
The Cumberland Valley has a great facility up there as well. Start the second period here. Delaware Valley chooses down. Xavier's on top. See Xavier punching that bar in right here. Coach is yelling, trying to get a quick tilt. Looks like he's trying to run it here with a quick one-on-one. Getting cupping that shoulder. It's trying to suck him back quick here. Got to kick those legs up here again. Xavier down by 1 here in the second.
Xavier, nice job with that bar. Keeping that pressure in there. Able to get out of bounds. So obviously win or lose here, Springford will be advancing to the state semis where they will be facing the winner of Bethlehem Catholic or Central Dauphin. Both of those schools wrestling at the moment. As far as I can see, no results. The other 2 semifinal match will be Waynesburg Central versus Williamsport. Waynesburg Central, they only had 5 state finalists, Coach Swire.
Only.
Yeah. Needless to say, Springford's going to bring it, and Fortunately, they will not have to face Waynesburg until the finals. But
Hey,
you
Coach,
know what?
at this
when you
level, everybody's good.
Yeah, when you see guys like Ryan Lepore and Gus Calfagno coming through with big wins, Zach Needles a big win tonight, Dominic Ortlip staying close, Cole Smith gutting it out, and then you compliment them with those wrestlers. Judge having a nice match tonight, Hoffner.
And that's
Within the last 10 seconds. I mean, these guys are. This is the team. This is your team. I mean, you've got your three pillars, so to speak, with Milano, McGill, and Needles as your seniors. But this team is much more of a team than probably any team I've seen here at Springford, making the state semis in this type of environment.
Sure.
It's just the adversity that these wrestlers have been able to overcome.
Cushman here with
Cushman.
one.
He's
Right,
gonna put
muscles
an
him right to his
exclamation
back
point
for the
on
pin,
this.
Coach. Man, how about that finish?
Coach Sliceslav showing some emotion. He usually stays pretty calm. 37-18.
Man,
A big win for Springfield.
little exclamation mark right there, Coach.
Final score, Springford 37, Delaware 17.
Del Val congratulating something that in this day and age you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
But you know what? These wrestlers, and one thing about wrestling is you have, just like with any other sport, but there's a certain amount of respect for a wrestler to a wrestler, because you know what you went through in that room. You know what you went through waking up early to run. You know what you went through going to bed as your younger brothers chowing down on some ice cream.
Sure.
And you're eating lettuce.
Sure.
So they know these guys. There's just a respect amongst
Yeah.
amongst this sport that few sports have.
And I would say at this point in the season, Coach, there's nobody wrestling out there that feels 100%.
Yeah.
Everybody's banged up and just giving it all they got.
So any final thoughts here, Coach Swire? I'll finish up here, but go ahead as a Springford alum and as a current coach on the wrestling staff. Give me some of your thoughts about the team itself and what you've seen from them.
Well, Coach, I was excited. I mean, you see when they came out here, they had a great warm-up. Kids were sweating and so forth. But I think the biggest thing is just the team aspect of it. And you saw a lot of the kids. You saw Offner with the kid on his back, Lepore with the big stick, and even Cushman here finishing with a big statement. So I know we talk about those other wrestlers and those seniors and so forth, but for Springford to keep advancing, it's going to be everybody chipping in, and whether it's getting the major or not giving up the pin. So I'm excited, and I think the Rams still have a lot more to do here at the state level, but I think they did a great job tonight as a team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fully agree. It's just been an enjoyable. Every time I've been able to watch them, which is tough this year. With the limited capacity, and when it is capacity, obviously you need to have the parents there. But what a great team and great effort, and we wish them the best here. Because I'll tell you what, anything can happen in wrestling, and I know Waynesburg has those 5 state finalists, but you know what? We've got 2, and we've got a heck of a team with them. So for Coach Swire, this is Coach Strickler. Hope you enjoyed it, and however you can do it, let's watch it on Saturday and cheer them to a state title.
Go Rams.